I guess it'd help if I actually clicked the that there live button. Speaking of live, that's what we're playing, Live Alive. And well, today, what was Shifu's emblem? Looks like it's a little panda, right? Yeah, it's a little panda. That's nice. Well, let's proceed, shall we? Hey, Rin, what's good? I just saw you over in Timo's chat. Having a good night so far? It is dark as... Happens every time I forget about my lighting. There we go. I hate it because I'm so pale, and either I'm overexposed or it's like really dark. I'm gonna go with the darker option this time. So yeah, oh, I actually didn't realize that last night. Which edition of D&D, like 5th edition, or were they playing Pathfinder, or what? I didn't realize Earth and Heart Shifu gets replaced with the Disciple on the screen. Yeah, I figured as much. 5e's, well, most of the groups I've been in the last decade have been 5e. Well, not quite decade, because 5e came out in 2014, I think, but, gosh, I do miss playing D&D, but, like, the older you get, the harder it is to find people who will actually commit, show up every week. And anytime we've tried to do it, like, on webcam, it never quite works out. Just, timing is still an issue, even to just sit in front of a computer. That's why I stream so late, is just because this is usually the first time of the day that, well, that I'm free. Alright, so, just a brief recap. Obviously, we finished Cube already. We did a Boromaru first. That was a huge mistake. We finished Earth and Heart Shifu last time. Pogo done. Sundown Kid. We only have 2 left. We have, you know, our present day scenario. The guy who is not Goku, not related to Goku in any way, shape, or form, is not supposed to be a representation of Goku. Not a work of Akira Toriyama whatsoever. Please do not sue us. And then we have the near future. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist, but I've been saving this one for last. We're definitely gonna do present day today. And I just need to emphasize, this guy is not at all supposed to be even remotely inspired by Goku. So that being said, to be the world's strongest fighter, the best of the best, a dream shared by many, but one young warrior believes he truly has what it takes to claim the title. By making the skills of other masters his own, he intends to prove himself. Oh, like kind of like a blue mage from Final Fantasy, like enemy skill materia, which is also from Final Fantasy. But anyway, Muay Thai, professional wrestling, lucha libre, Kopo, never heard of that one, Sambo, and Sumo, the most powerful techniques of these storied traditions he will learn. All he needs to do is to bait his opponents into revealing their secrets. Ah, so it really is like enemy skill. We gotta get hit by it first. Oh yeah, no, it's just Rin, it's just a little running joke, cause like this it's just like a little running joke. So this guy's scenario, it's not really a ripoff, I'd say, of Dragon Ball Z, but it's definitely a ripoff of Dragon Ball. Yeah, but it's more of a little joke, because this guy is supposed to be Goku. Like, kind of. Oh, okay, every character in this game is meant to be in reference to something real. Like, Sundown Kid, his story is basically the plot of the movie The Magnificent Seven. Cube is basically supposed to be the Alien movies. I don't know exactly what a Boromaru's is. There's a Bruce Lee movie that is supposed to be loosely connected to Shifu. Pogo, I don't know either. When I'm finished with the game, I'll probably do a little more research on it for my own education there. So yeah, present day. Let's get started. I thought the same thing when I first saw it on Aboromaru, and it's funny because he's like I think he's one of the few characters in this game who actually also uses a sword.
Every fighter's got the same dream.
Oh, is that right?
To be the best of the best.
And I'll also say,
that's why I've
words.
decided to go on this journey.
If it's not supposed to be DBZ or Dragon Ball, it's definitely supposed to be Fist of the North Star. And the music definitely gives me the more Fist of the North Star vibes than anything.
To challenge the world's masters and make their techniques my own. But they're warriors too, walking the same path, striving for the same goal. Heirs to traditions and
Heart of Darkness, I say my favorite OS, song from that soundtrack, but I think that's everyone's favorite song from Fist of the North Star.
They'll not give up their secrets without a fight. So I'll give them one. Push them to the limit and force them to use their techniques.
So basically the idea behind...
I'll be ready. I'll see everything.
Basically the idea behind his scenario is that it's a martial arts tournament. We actually don't run around as him ever. I don't think it's just fights.
Until they throw the ones that count.
But you really want to let the fights in his scenario drag out because every opponent, he has a move he can learn from them. And here is our protagonist for this chapter, Masaru Takahara. And I'm not going to get validation of my pronunciation because they don't voice the character names in this game, so yeah, we're going to go with Masaru Takahara. I might be putting way too much emphasis on the Japanese R there, but I do what I can. I do what I can.
I'll fight my way to the top, and the world will know my name.
Masaru Takahara.
Or maybe I'll fall short in the end. But hey, only one way to find out.
And I like his attitude. That's right.
Yeah!
And yeah. I mean, that's all we can do. Oh yeah, and I should probably also mention the rounds of the tournament are in the form of a fight select screen. That's what I was talking about last night with Live Alive, is that it's like half of a role-playing game, and the other half they just kind of were really creative with. Like, the one with the purple hair, the one you said looks like Trunks, is more of like a puzzle chapter. That's a great question, because if you look in the little thumbnail there, it looks like wearing a shirt, or maybe some elaborate, no, maybe I think that's an elaborate like choker. That's a great question though. I guess we'll find out. By the way, all of these fighters are like parodies of real life fighters or video game fighters. I don't know all of them, but this is definitely Hulk Hogan, or should I say Max Morgan. You know, I don't know who this guy is supposed to be, but he gives me some serious Liquid Ocelot vibes. He's kind of an Ivan Drago. Monkey D. Luffy when he's 70 years old and they finally finish One Piece. The closest I get, it may be a guy. No judgment. I get, from the stance, I kind of get some Eddie Gordo vibes from Tekken. And the great Aja. Oh, and we can actually open our menu here. So yeah, let's do a little save over our Earth and Heart Shifu. I want to take a look at the abilities really quick. We have Gale Strike. Okay, so we have a healing ability and a punch and a kick, but we're gonna learn some. As far as equipment goes, we have absolutely nothing. I have no clue who I should start against. Well, obviously we're a jobber at this point, so I can't take on the that's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. No, I'm actually doing that. One second here. I have an app on my phone. Okay. Well, funny enough, I rolled a 1. Pretty normal stuff for me here. Nam Kiat. Special techniques. Look, Panjama Kick, and Spiral Knee. So I probably need to remember that. Blessed with surpassing ability, agility, and flexibility, this young man... Okay, so it is a man. This young man trained day and night that he might transform his body into the perfect weapon and become a Muay Thai champion. Those who have faced him in the ring often speak of his divine right foot, which he can deliver a blindingly fast knockout blow. I know what you mean.
Okay. You must be tired, having come all the way from Japan. Don't worry, I'll end it quick. You won't even have a chance to lay a finger on me.
All right, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Oh. Oh yeah, this music is not inspired by any Dragon Ball Z guitar riffs at all. Yeah, so it looks like here we're, that was just the game explaining what we have to do. Maybe. Yeah, this is definitely not at all related to Dragon Ball Z. Not even a little bit. So let's go ahead and offer up a Gale Strike here. Right? I'm glad you realized that too, in the Catato. I'm glad you realized this is not even slightly in relation to oh, there we go. We got Look, Panjama Kick. I'm glad you realized this is not at all DBZ related. And it looks like Namkiat resists kicks. So we're gonna just whittle this one down, like try to get all the get all the moves learned. Ow, that hurt. Oh, this might be it for us. Nope. Yeah, that was it.
Damn it. You'll live. I went easy on you after
Actually,
all.
we won't.
You lose. That's what you...
Well, that was a pathetic display. And I am ashamed, but it's okay. It was basically a coin flip there. It was heal or attack, and we took the risky way. So yeah, we'll try on Namkiat for size again. So
You must be top. Don't...
Actually, I don't know if you've played the game, but Masaru looks a lot more like Rudy from Wild Arms to me than Goku. Just the scenario itself reminds me of DB Dragon Ball, specifically more like Dragon Ball than Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z had a lot more of the supernatural aspect in it, like what with the Saiyans and everything.
Only a select few get to lose to me.
And we had... Okay. Yeah, and...
So you're not
by today's
all
standards, Wild Arms is a...
This ought to blow you away.
Wild Arms would be considered a bit obscure, I think. A little bit. Like, I think your average person hasn't played it. Okay, we got Spiral Knee. How about we get Spiral healed? Yeah, I haven't seen Dragon Ball in... I don't think I've watched Dragon Ball since it came on television when I was a kid. I've watched all of Z since then. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no, we can actually heal. We can actually heal this time around. No, what's nice is the heal actually gives us buffs, so we get our next turn a little bit quicker. We get our turn a little bit quicker after doing the heal. This fight's actually going to be a bit of an endurance, though, I'm starting to think.
Nothing personal.
So we buffer the... Oh, I hope that doesn't interrupt. It did not. We're good. Oh, that's right. And we get counters. Wow, that actually did a good amount of damage for the even for being resistant. Get a nice little heal going on there. And... yeah, we're gonna have to take that Spiral Knee, though. That's alright. Back up one space. And focus again. I imagine these fights get a little bit easier. I'm sure there's also probably on some level a correct one to pick first. I literally rolled a dice, so... you know, take what you can get. I take what I can get, at least. Let me try Look Pinjama Kick, because that actually did a decent amount of damage. Unfortunately, that kind of sets him up nicely for the Spiral Knee. But I can also move one square back. If you learn the enemy's like patterns in which they can attack, like the AoE patterns. I was just thinking about that. I'm actually going to... I'm going to focus one more time just to get as closer to full HP. Let him move towards me, and I'm going to try a Spiral Knee. Let's see how this does. Wow, I can't believe the move that... and this should finish it off. Unless we miss 2 of the hits. Nope, we're good.
Down for the count.
See, because the reason I personally was not using it was just because,
My beautiful face.
my beautiful
Very
face.
well. You've won this one.
Yeah, the reason I was not using the foot moves was just because it showed that he was resistant to them, but maybe I need to suspend the rules of this game for this scenario, especially with the limited resources. So, we finished the first round. Let's check out... one second. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, Skull Guy, Scar Guy, Old Guy, and then 4, Monkey D. Luffy. I have a feeling Hulk Hogan over here is going to be really tough. So, just knowing game designers, I have a feeling, actually, you know what? I want to take on this guy. I think I can make a choice. Tulahan. That is Ivan Drago. I knew that was Ivan Drago. A Tavarish of a great superpower. This special forces operator trained relentlessly in the art of assassination. In hand-to-hand combat, he can render even the most powerful opponents helpless by striking at their joints and other weak points with deadly precision. And we need to learn arm lock and cross heel hold. Put it this way, we'll either be fighting Hulk Hogan or we'll be fighting Hercule.
Okay.
But let's see what Ivan Drago has to offer.
Children fight with their fists.
If he dies, he dies.
Come, I'll show you how civilized warriors make their opponents submit.
Yeah, not supposed to be like... Not supposed to be... Oh, wait, what? Are we going around the world fighting these people? They said they used martial arts tournament. I can move one over and hit him with a spiral knee from afar. That's pretty useful.
Focus now. We've only just begun.
Now, the instructions for this scenario said don't finish the fights way too quickly. Timodicus, what's good? And with your 4 cohorts that you brought with you, how are y'all doing tonight? We're this is I need to mention this is not a Dragon Ball Z game. This is Live Alive. We are deadlocked in what's supposed to be like a martial arts tournament right now. What? So we're down 90. Yeah, definitely not. Actually, when the next round starts, listen to the music. It's definitely not Dragon Ball Z at all. Timodicus, we don't talk about fight. Rule number 1, don't talk about Fight Club. You know we don't talk about Fight Club, come on. Anyway, let's see here. So we got cross heel hold. Let's try it out. You know, even though he's resistant to it, in the last fight, that proved to not mean a whole lot.
I underestimate.
And gut punch. I don't think gut punch was what we were trying to learn. And we counter with a look Panjama kick. And the crowd goes wild over the barbed wire fence. Why is there a barbed wire fence here, ladies and gentlemen? That sounds like a Russian stereotype to me, Bob. Yeah, the sax lick is nice. But you know what? I don't think there was ever any doubt that Live Alive just had a fire soundtrack in general. And I need to learn one more move from this guy. We're supposed to learn... We know cross heel hold. The other one started with an A. There we go, arm lock. So basically here, y'all, the gimmick with this scenario, yeah, is while we're fighting the martial arts tournament, it's heavily discouraged. It is heavily discouraged to just beat the enemy. Everyone, basically our protagonist here, his name is Masaru Takahata, and his whole gimmick is, let's try arm lock out on him. The whole gimmick here is you want to drag the fight out because every person you fight has some moves you can learn by having them use them on you, kind of like a Blue Mage in Final Fantasy. So you want to try to end these after getting the moves, and we just got both of the moves that we get from this guy here who is not at all supposed to be Ivan Drago. I must break you. Yeah, this guy was not supposed to... This guy is not supposed to be Ivan Drago.
You win!
Even with my superior grappling technique, You outwitted.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh, I'm so proud of what I'm about to show y'all. I'm actually way too proud of this, even though I had nothing to do with it. Twitch chat, I have a question for y'all. Rin and I were talking about this a second ago. Who's that supposed to be? Any guesses? You know, this guy. No, not Hulk Hogan. Actually, I mean, Ivan Drago literally alt F4'd Apollo Creed in the 4th Rocky movie. You'd think he'd be a lot tougher than Eddie Gordo from Tekken, but no, he was kind of a pansy. And yeah, we got Hollywood Max Morgan. I do have a question as to why in the thumbnail he's clean shaven, but clearly on the sprite it looks like he has facial hair. Yeah, but this is, I don't know where you got Hulk Hogan from. That's Max Morgan. Everyone knows Max Morgan. I am a real citizen. You know, that one. Yeah, there's definitely a mustache on the sprite, but in the thumbnail of the character, it's like clean shaven. By the way, you don't run around at all in this scenario. The whole scenario is a fight screen, like in a fighting game, which is pretty sick. Speaking of which, I'm talking way too much. Let me not forget to save yeah, let's not forget to save. Oh yeah, okay. Light driver's license picture, passport picture, one of them, it makes sense. There we go, and that's probably what he used to register in the turn. Rin coming in with all the answers, thank you so much. But we're not taking on Hollywood Max Morgan yet, the real American. Not quite the boogeyman right here. Let's take on Seishi Moribe. You know something? I've been trying to get I have 4 cats. I've been trying to get them to tell me the meaning of life for many years now. And all they say is meow, and that's all they will say. I'm convinced they talk, like in human languages, when I'm not around. 42? Is that the meaning of life? You're not gonna tell me, are you, Rin? You're gonna make me bust out the Texas Instruments number 83 just to calculate this, are we? You're gonna make me do that. So let's see here. We have Monkey D. Luffy after retirement. We have Hollywood Max Morgan. We have Liquid Moribe. Brother! You know, I think we went on a field trip when I was in school to see the movie, but I don't think I paid attention to it, to be completely honest with you. Oh, are we getting all philosophical here? Remember, I'd rather read the book than watch. Me too. I have been spelling like garbage today. Not smelling. Nice and clean, but spelling for sure. Alright. I would much rather read the book. I hate movie adaptations. Do not underestimate this practitioner of the ancient Japanese martial arts of Koppo. He has rediscovered and perfected much that was forgotten, such as the Celestial Palm, a deadly strike which can kill a fully armored man outright. I'll put it to the test. I have so... Wait, it's a trilogy in 6 books, meaning like each book is 2 parts?
Okay.
You seek to become the strongest, and so the path you walk has led you to me. There are many arts, but there is only one Koppo. Defeat.
Oh, I shotgunned the button there. The point is, we're gonna learn some stuff. This is the music I was talking about, by the way. It doesn't sound like a Dragon Ball guitar riff, not one bit. I'm sorry you got the book back in pieces. I would have been equally frustrated if they bent my page corners. Use a bookmark. Yeah.
There. Huh?
If I may.
I stopped letting out books in elementary school, mostly because people stopped asking me for books. Okay, cool, we got Fleetfoot, and this guy seems kind of dangerous, so we're just gonna go ahead and heal up, boost our stats a bit. But, and I in the 8th grade, when Persona 4 was, like, relatively brand new, I can't remember how new it was at that time, but it was for the PlayStation 2, just to give you an idea of the time period. Let's try out Fleetfoot. Oh, you're weak to... Oh, but you know what? We need to drag the fight out a bit. There we go. I lent out Persona 4 to a friend, like in the 8th grade, and I never saw it again. I own that game again now, but like, yeah. I mean, I still lend things to certain people, but I'm very, very selective of who gets to borrow stuff. So, by the way, no items at all in the scenario, I don't think. Excuse me. Let's check this out. Come on, old man, attack me. Come on. I think this is the move we want. Was it Leg Sweep? So we started with 3, learned 4, so we should have 7. But then we learned 1 from him already, so we have 8. I need to learn 1 more move from him before the fight's over. I know, he just wants to... Did I mess this up? And he's gonna just keep using Leg Sweep, it looks like. Oh, no. Oh, we missed. That's good, that's good, that's good. He really does not want to use that other move, though. You're absolutely right. Come on, Liquid Ocelot. Moving around like this in this game is not necessary. Oh, is that it? Is that it? That was not it. Personally, if I make the decision to learn something... It's a shame it has to be like that. I'm gonna heal in this corner. I'm gonna pretty much give him a free turn against me. Like, come on, bro, just use the other move, please. Way too many horror stories in my life with lending things out to people. Are you just gonna keep moving over there if I never come up to you? You know, I think part of the difficulty of this one is supposed to be that he's really fragile and it's hard to learn the moves from him. Yeah, because we should have 9 after this. Yeah, that's gonna finish him, unfortunately, if it connects. But it didn't, so we're good. I'm gonna give it a couple more rounds, and if he doesn't... You know, it may be... That's a good call. It might be worth trying out. Because, yeah, it may be worth trying out. But, eh. I don't think he was gonna use it anyway. I think his AI's HP was too low to even use it anymore at that point. So, it's all right. The way this game is designed, you're not meant to get everything the first time through. You can replay these scenarios at will if you want. I don't think on a Nintendo Switch game I don't think I'll sweat one move.
To lead martial arts into a new era.
All right. So let's save it up real quick. We're not gaining any experience from these fights. I wonder. I wonder if we finish this scenario at the same level. I know there is no. I know for a fact there's no overworld. You don't run around as Masaru at all. But yeah, Rin, thank you for the suggestion. I should have thought about that sooner, but we'll be a little more careful for this next scenario. And let's check out Papa Shango here. Reminds me of Papa Shango from the WWF at the time, not the one with the panda. Oh, and he's a luchador. Special techniques: Frankensteiner and Tornado Press. This famed Japanese wrestler mastered the moves of the legendary luchador heel. For anyone who doesn't know, the term heel in wrestling, like professional wrestling, refers to a bad guy, like the one you're supposed to boo. The way it actually happens is most fans actually love the heels, but yeah, this famed Japanese wrestler mastered the moves of the legendary luchador heel El Rudo. While his skills are impressive, his willingness to bend the rules and maim his opponents has led some to call him the Angel of Death. And we can learn Frankensteiner and Tornado Press from this one, so let's check it out.
Well, if it isn't the mother himself.
Excuse me, sir. This is a PG-13 stream here. You know what? This is the second time in the same year that I've seen Square Enix censor the F word. Admirable.
Want to learn a trick or two? Alright? I'll teach you how it feels to get your ass beat by the best!
He really does act like a heel, though. I buy it. It's part of why I love this game, Timodicus. This game never stops surprising me. So let's go ahead and start with focus, get our stats buffed up. I'm gonna start with Spiral Knee. I just want to get a good head start on his hit points, and then I'm gonna try to force the moves out. So that's good. That's just shy of 50%. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do if you want to cuss on my stream. Today? There we go. Frankensteiner, this is one of them, and the other one was Tornado Press. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, cool. Alright, cool, resisted that. So we linked some damage off. Abilities. My general rule of thumb is if it is the finale of a game I'm playing, I'll let one bad word slip on stream. But, oh wow, that really hurts. Oh man. At least we had the heal. Yeah, at least we had the heal prepared. Ooh, no. Yeah.
Damn it!
Ooh. Maybe besides Old Man, I gotta say, these are some of the toughest fights. So they made the whole scenario combat. They made the whole scenario combat, but at the same time, these are some of the toughest fights I've done in Live Alive so far. Even a Boromaru, who probably arguably has the hardest scenario, his boss was kind of a joke. Most of his fights were kind of a joke. except the ones that are optional. Oh my goodness. I really am going to replay a Boromaru, because I want to try that pacifist run out. That's a lot more challenging than just whacking all the guards and getting all the experience. So let's try the Great Aja again.
Great Aja! Okay!
Well, if it isn't the mother himself.
I just had to hear it one more time. Okay, so oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, y'all, when I'm finished with my soundboard, that's gonna be on there for sure. If I can find a clean recording of it, that is. So let's start out the same way we did before with the buffs. It doesn't heal a lot, but the buffs make it well worthwhile. And I'm gonna do. Actually, let's try fleet. Medium directional. Because I wanna. Here's the thing. I want to damage him, but I don't want to get into the same. I don't want to get into the same situation I did with the old man, where the AI just won't use the move.
I'm through playing games with you.
I'm gonna buffer heal. I was hoping he'd maybe go before me, but I'm trying to be really careful about this so I can get the moves. Let's buffer it again. And same thing. Maybe the status effect, that fear kind of looking status effect, had something to do with it. Here's that Frankensteiner, though. Let's get the let's get the focus going. And I'm gonna just buffer focus again, so that maybe he'll use a different move. Let's get the heal going again. I gotta I just actually looked at the ring. This is really sick. This looks like authentic lucha libre wrestling. They're in like a busy part of a town. They got a ring set up, and that's so sick. Let's try cross heal hold. I wanna rub some HP off of this guy without putting him critical. That's good. But we keeps using Frankensteiner.
Damn it.
And we counter with arm lock.
Shit.
All the bad words on my stream tonight. He really is the heel. And the crowd probably loves him. That's how professional wrestling is. You know, the antithesis of a heel would be called a face, and the faces are boring. I mean, like, you know, in the time that I was a big professional wrestling fan, there were some pretty polarizing faces, like people who, you know, people who you would call like the, they're kind of like the anti-hero, but they're still the hero. But I don't know. I do not follow that. There's just way too much to follow with that now. So let's just go ahead and top off our HP. Maybe he'll use that tornado press now. Bite. Charlie bit my finger.
Shit.
I'm actually gonna accidentally off this guy if he keeps hitting me with other moves and I keep countering. Yeah, Frankensteiner again. Yeah, that's the way it played out. I'm not gonna restart it, but yeah, oh well. Oh well.
You win! Well, shit. The punk actually took me down.
How do you have a pretty thick-looking mask on and still get a tooth knocked out? You know, I don't know who this guy is supposed to be. He's obviously the sumo they were talking about, but I definitely don't remember if I just saved. I think I did, but it was getting the best of me. Are we not getting any, like, equipment or anything? This really is like a martial arts tournament. No foreign objects, no nothing. So let's check out. Clearly is Hawaiian. I'm gonna guess. Well, they're gonna actually pronounce it. Let's hear how you say his name. Jackie Iaukeia. Jackie Iaukeia from the USA. Special techniques: aloha, slap, and manotas. Mano in Espanol means hand. Levante los manos. I don't know if that's what they're going at there, but in sumo, where the most mighty and physically dominant athletes vie for supremacy, this Hawaiian wrestler was hailed as a once-in-a-generation talent. After failing to achieve his lifelong dream of becoming a yokozuna, however, he renounced the sport and resolved instead to conquer the mixed martial arts world.
Okay. Oh, looking for a fight? Ha! Bring it on! I've never lost to a man of Japan.
I don't see what that has to do with anything, but...
And if you think a sumo's all brawn and no finesse, you're in for a wake-up call.
Oh, and that's cool. We're fighting on a beach this time. So... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. The whole, wow, he's actually got a lot of HP. So, take back my word here. We are gonna exploit his weakness, because...
Hell yeah! I'll try not to send you home with a limp.
Yeah,
Doing this for real?
okay, cool, we got Monotos.
Okay then.
And as long as his next move doesn't completely obliterate us. Okay, so this is not the ooh! Wow. Let's heal. That was a close one. If there was ever a close one before that. Wow, that was really close there, y'all. Oh, there we go. That's the other move. Aloha slap. Whap. And we didn't... Yeah, we didn't take a terrible amount of damage from that, so I can create some distance here and focus to heal again. And the spiral knee auto. You're right, I really didn't need that health bar. According to the game, I really did not need that health bar, and yes, to Vodicus, these fights are a lot harder. Like, these fights are hard in the way that if you make one wrong move, they'll counter you, they'll get their turn first, they'll hit you, and you're gone. Because we have, this character has like no equipment, no item, you can't use items, all you have is that focus move to heal. But I invite the challenge because this game has had a really reasonable difficulty up to this point.
I'm stronger than an ogre.
Ooh, you're stronger, but you're not quite as fast. Ooh, that move. So it's really tempting to just try to finish it, but I'm gonna play it safe. I think we're still streaming to Modicus, but round one, I underestimated the first opponent so much, and Rin watched me get walloped. by Eddie Gordo from Tekken. And down goes Tito from Rocket Power. Yeah, I got I learned the moves. I think I learned the moves, or at least one of them. And then it was just curtains. That was my first restart. I think we're on...
Oh boy, that stings. But you got me. Put on a little weight, and you might have a shot at making Yokozuna.
Yeah, I think I got the Black Betty Panda Lamb kick, and then yeah, it was just like, it was like counter, regular turn, gone. And just like that, okay, I'm gonna be quiet for this one, y'all, because I really gotta hear this. Oh, if he says brother, I'm gonna puke.
Max Morgan.
Oh, I guess I gotta dictate this. The unquestioned king of American professional wrestling has since leveraged his fame to become a Hollywood... Anyway, has leveraged his fame to become a Hollywood star. However, he has resumed his training with a renewed passion after learning of Masaru Takahara's ambition to become the world's top fighter. Vince wrote him a check for one more pay-per-view. That's how I read that. And we Max Bomber, special techniques, German suplex, and Max Bomber. So it really is Hogan's autobiography. I wonder if Max Bomber is supposed to be the leg drop. Obviously, German suplex is just a German suplex, but I wonder if Max Bomber is going to be like a leg drop. Are we taking bets on it?
Okay.
Let's hear that VA.
Okay, brother. Let's do this.
Oh my god. All right. I'm really curious to see what the soundtrack's going to sound like for this one. Let's hear it.
Max Morgan's gonna take you for a ride on the pain train, first class.
At least they didn't... Okay, same music, but the voice wasn't spot on, but of course they threw brother in there. Okay. So we got some Hollywood Max Morgan. Yeah, definitely not the voice, but of course they threw brother in there. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage, even being vulnerable. Let's get another little Mahalo brother slap in there.
Let's give the crowd something to remember. Nice one.
Speaking of that, speaking of that Max Bomber move, shout out to Tomodicus playing Bomberman Hero tonight. I'm just gonna heal. I'm just gonna heal in his face. I want to provoke an attack out of him. I think he's stunned at the moment, but that should low kick. Sorry if that was loud, I was compulsively mimicking what the game said. I do that sometimes. And you've maybe even noticed it, it's like I'll just repeat what the game says. Let's pass. Here's Max Bomber. Is it a leg drop? No, it was just some onomatopoeia. I think one missed opportunity here is in a lot of the fights in Live Alive, there's things in the little grid here that you can use as or are obstacles in the fight, like candles, tables, and they have health bars. Oh, and we got the other one, German suplex. Youch. But in this game, there's some interactable scenery in some of these fights. I'm disappointed that the ring is not like interactable. Like maybe damage the turnbuckle and expose the turnbuckle. So let's see how you like that German suplex getting used against you. How about that? I forgot what Max Morgan. Oh, and he's paralyzed? What? Yeah, this is for what you did to Andre at WrestleMania 3. And since he created that little gap for me, let's finish this off with a spiral knee. Actually, it probably won't finish it. It'll be close. Yeah, that puts us in a good range. Now, as I was saying, this is for what you did to my boy Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
What an upset.
See, that was so accurate except for the fact that if Hogan found out during booking he was going to lose a match, he would scream and cry. It really doesn't. I think
hand it to you, kid. That was a Max Morgan level performance. Maybe even better.
it really didn't. It looked more just like they wanted to name it after a wrestling move. Oh, and the game's forcing me to save. So we fought 6 rounds of this tournament. I wonder what's next. Uh-oh. Are we fighting Shang Tsung now? No, it's not Shang Tsung. Ooh,
Mercy will be your undoing.
The moving textures in these like Unreal Engine pixelated games give me goosebumps. They're so awesome to look at.
The so-called masters you defeated, whose techniques you made your own in your quest to become the very best. You left them alive, and so others were free to follow in your wake. I, on the other hand, ensured my victories were complete.
I think that's his nice way of saying he fought the same people, and when he was done, he went R.I.P. Hulkster. Can I get an F in the chat for the tournament participants?
Namkiat, the naive brat. That gaudy luchador, the great Aya. Simple-minded Han.
What's he gonna say about the Hulkster?
Jackie, still dreaming of a squandered youth. Max was never more than a mere showman.
I mean, that's true in multiple respects.
And of course, that doddering fraud Moribe. Each lay dead at my feet when I was finished. For true triumph is found only in death, in the extinguishing of a life and its legacy. You glory in nothing. And who am I, you ask? I am that which you yearn to become, the greatest warrior. Odie O'Bright!
Odie O'Bright. Odie O'Bright. First name Odie, last name O'Bright. I know the name scheme on the villain H scenario seems cheesy, but I actually really dig it, because it's like the game's nice nod saying, this is the bad guy.
You son of a bitch. A warrior. Like hell you are. You're nothing but a cold-blooded murderer. With Namkiat's speed, the great Aja's acrobatics, Han's guile, Jackie's strength, Max's determination, Moribei's wisdom, and with my own righteous fury, I will end you!
But before that, I need to go potty really quick. I'll be 30 seconds. Be right back, y'all. Find out today on this exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Alright, that's, yeah, pretty short scenario. Now we're fighting the man himself, Odie O'Bright. Game has awesome boss music. And of course, in true pixelated JRPG fashion, the boss, although he's our size on the screen, when we enter combat, he's 10 times our size. Kind of like Octopath Traveler. That's a really good example of that. And I don't think we have anything extra from Odie O'Bright to learn, so let's just let's get it going. And you know what? 99% of the time, Rin, that's what it means, is like, sometimes they have moves that only hit any square besides the one right in front of them. Sometimes you can actually kind of cheese these bosses by like just getting super duper close to them. It also means in this particular fight that I'm not going to be able to get a lot of space to it means in this particular fight I won't get a lot of space to to heal myself, but it doesn't look like he does a whole lot of damage. I can keep up the DPR, it's a turn-based game, DPR with counterattacks, and keep my HP up. Let's try the arm lockout. I think most of the bosses in this game, like, don't take... Oh no, actually, status effect was pretty successful there. Did we get a counterattack? Yeah, Manotas.
Not too bad.
And let's just focus, let him come to us. And try out that Frankensteiner that our friend liked to use on us so much. Oh. And let's create another gap with Aloha Slap. That was not meant to rhyme, I promise. Oh, whatever move he was gonna try to do, we just said no to it. And let's get him with a spiral knee. We're comboing here, trying to do a different move every round. And he should take some poison damage here soon, too. What about Max Bomber?
This one was Max's favorite.
Oh, that's really cool. A little voice line there. This one was Max's favorite. And the Look Pajama Kick, that does 3 hits. Okay, so he can heal himself a little bit. Nothing we can't undo. Slowly but surely, and let's get that Frankenstein, let's get that Frankensteiner there.
Now this is a fight!
Didn't get much introduction to this villain, just kinda, not much of an introduction here, just kinda met him, tells us, oh, by the way, I off those people. Oh, I want to fight you now. And let's keep a little distance, but hit him with the spiral knee. Basically, he's like, hey, look, I'm a bad guy. What are you gonna do about it? That was more of a roundhouse kick than a German suplex, but I'll take it. Yeah, this guy's kind of a pushover. Maybe it's because of the move variety we were able to obtain from the tournament, but let's finish him off with the Frankensteiner. I think this should do it. It looks like it did it. That was Odio Bright.
But I am the strongest and most powerful.
Not anymore, you're not. Clearly. Duh. Boom. That was not a Dragon Ball Z power ore there, was it? Or was it the dirt? Please tell me it was the dirt. Oh. I'm gonna drop the disrespect in the chat. Hey, Odio Bright, just wanted to private message you. Make sure your controller was plugged in.
It's only just begun, boy.
I wonder what that means. I guess you'll have to watch more Live Alive to find out.
This ambition of yours, one after another, without end, others will come.
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. No, we'll be playing Live Alive again this week. It probably won't be tomorrow. More on that later. I'll talk about that at the end.
To take your head and your crown, you stand in judgment with bloodied hands, and will again.
Yeah, so you say.
Should. It is your nature. How long until the next? I wonder.
Find out next time. I'll drop the gimmick. I'll drop the gimmick. This actually didn't end up being. This did not actually end up being as much like Dragon Ball as I necessarily thought it would. Kind of is more reminiscent to me of like one of the other several martial arts movies or animes out there. But Masaru definitely reminds me of Goku in some ways. Masaru Takahara? Who's that?
It's you, isn't it? The greatest warrior. Which means that when I've beaten you, I'll be the best of the best.
What's this? What's that face? Oh, I guess that's the game's way of saying, now that he's the best, everyone's gonna be challenging him. No, really though, like, you basically just summarized, yeah, we basically just said the same thing. Like, now that he, now that he's the greatest fighter, everyone's gonna want to get a piece of him, so, you know, it's what it takes to be the GOAT, I guess, but, yeah, you know, a little bit of a... Oh, by the way, Rin, I indented those today. My socials are actually clickable now. I figured out how to indent in Markdown. So yeah, pretty short one tonight. Yeah, I learned all you have to do is actually hit the spacebar 4 times. Can't believe because it's the same thing on Reddit. I can't believe I never realized that sooner. I don't use Markdown a lot though, so yeah, a little bit of a short stream tonight. But I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Got another little commitment. It was about the same length as Sundown Kid, but I kind of planned for it to be that way. My next Live Alive stream. So pretty much for the rest of the week, the way it looks is tomorrow I'll be playing Romancing Saga 3. Wednesday I will be taking the night off. I will strictly be a viewer on Wednesday, and not a streamer. Thursday, probably Romancing Saga 3 again. Same thing, I gotta wake up early Friday morning, so the last scenario is decently long, and the other scenario that I want to redo is also kinda decently long, so I'm gonna save one of those for Friday. Which one, I don't quite know yet. I think Friday, when we play Live Alive, I'll actually be trying out the Pacifist run for Aboromaru. Just because I don't know if the game... I'm pretty sure once you finish the last scenario available that hasn't been completed, the game locks you out of, I think the game locks you out of redoing them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Aboromaru's Pacifist run Friday, I believe. But Tuesday and Thursday, it'll be more Romancing Saga. That's gonna... I actually need to figure out what the Romancing Saga streams are going to consist of, considering we hit a nice little roadblock last time I was live on that game. We'll save over our 1 slot. What's Masaru's emblem? Little barbell. Nice. Nice little barbell. So... Let's see here. By the way, Tomoticus, when is your next stream? So I'll be able to... I mean, I could always check, but since you're here, when's your next stream so I know when to tune in? And then, Rin, you're streaming tomorrow at what is 5:30 for me, so probably like 2:30 for you, right? Yeah, always gotta make sure I pay it forward. And your usual time, Tomoticus? Because if so, that actually may work out perfectly, because it'll be Rin, and then you, and then myself. That'll work out nicely. what's nice about the ungodly hour in which I choose to stream, ungodly for me at least, is you know, my time doesn't conflict too much with anyone else who I want to, you know, support. And as far as a raid goes tonight, y'all, I'm thinking, seeing who all's online right now. Yeah, not a lot of people on right now, but are you all down to raid Mushu Mushu? Yep, I was literally, we said it at the same time. Y'all down to raid Mushu? Alright, well, before I hit this button, you know, I gotta give y'all my outro. I feel bad because my computer crashed, but at the same time, I do owe Mushu a raid because she's raided me 3 or 4 times and I haven't been able to return the favor. Unfortunately, because of the times, I never do get to raid to Modicus, but in the coming weeks, the schedule may be changing if I decide to finally get a more adult sleep schedule, so stay tuned on that. It's not a real outro, it's just something really stupid I say. So if everyone's cool with if everyone is cool with Mushu, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it in a second. But y'all know what first of all, thank you all for tuning in to my little short burst this time around. And I'll catch both of you tomorrow, of course. But before I hit this button, you know what I like to say. If you like Live Alive, or if you like Can't Sprint JRPG, please be sure to drop a follow or maybe even consider subscribing. You know I do this just for fun, and I do it most of the freaking time, so, you know, if you sub, there's content there to be had. I don't know if it's quality content, but I talk a lot, and I usually say pretty stupid things, so I think it's mildly entertaining, but other than that, y'all, let's jump into someone else's stream. But yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow with Romancing Saga 3.